What's going on, guys? Tonight it's Saturday night, getting some cold weather coming in, so we're gonna make some chicken pot pie soup. So let me show you what kind of ingredients we're working with. So just the rough ingredients are going to be chicken broth. We got some biscuits. We got some mixed vegetables. We got some chicken breast, a stalk of celery, and I got some flour. All right, and our seasonings that we're working with are going to be onion powder, Italian seasoning. We do have garlic powder, chicken bouillon. We got salt, pepper. So I just got home from the grocery store. I don't have time to make homemade biscuits. That takes a couple hours. So what I did was I bought these frozen biscuits. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep these first. 375 is what the oven preheat is. We're going to preheat these, or we're going to preheat the oven so we can get these in the oven while we cut the chicken breast, cook the chicken breast, and then we'll go from there. So while the chicken is thawing, I am bringing a pot of water up to a boil. We're going to add in our chicken broth and our seasonings, and then we're going to also cut up our celery. All right, our seasonings are in. Let me bop this light so you guys can see. I have my celery here. I'm just going to drop my celery in. Not a lot of celery, it's just enough to add some flavor.
I'm showing you, Daddy!
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. We're going to heat this up, stir it in, and incorporate it all together while we cut our chicken up. All right, this is what our broth looks like. As you can see, I added a little bit more celery in here because I didn't think it was enough. Pro tip on chicken, if you thaw it out to where just the outside is soft and the inside is still a little firm, it's easier to cut. Most meats are going to be easier to cut when they are slightly frozen. So we've just cubed this up. We're going to put this in. Our oven is preheated to 375 already. So we will put our... Okay, so our chicken went in. This is what it looks like. Our oven is at 375. So we're going to go ahead and get our biscuits in. If you guys don't have one of these, they're amazing. It's a Baker's Stone. Mine's black because I cook everything on it. I need to clean it. But I'm just going to throw my biscuits right on the stone here. Leave them separated out a little bit, and then we'll come back. All right, biscuits are on. We go in. I'm not afraid they're going to stick because I do this all the time. So let's see here. 25 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. And then we'll keep working on our soup. Okay. I added one bag of vegetables, but my video turned goofy. So I don't think that's enough vegetables. We'll probably go in with another bag of vegetables here. We're going to just cook this all together. The next thing that we'll work on after we add our vegetables is we're going to make a bechamel for the soup, and I will show you how to do that. I do a lot of bechamels for my soup. All right, so I've warmed my pan up a little bit because what I'm going to do is, this is bacon grease for my wife's work. So we're going to add that to a pan and melt it down. So you can use anything like any kind of meat, grease, or fat. You can use butter for this process. So what we're doing is we are melting this down. We're going to use equal parts of either the grease or butter and flour. And what we'll do is make a roux out of that, which is where you're just cooking flour and fat, and then we add milk to this to make the bechamel. So it's a French term. You'll hear a lot of roux and bechamel being used in Cajun food because Cajun food is French inspired. We're just going to cook the flour taste out of this, and then we'll add our milk. Okay, so we got our roux here. Now this is a bechamel. Once it has cream or milk added to it, and we're just going to stir this in. I go with small amounts of milk at each time I mix this in. That way I'm not sloshing milk outside of my pan. This is the same steps that you would make white gravy out of. So essentially we're making gravy, but it's more than gravy. It's bechamel. So I also do this bechamel in a lot of my pasta sauces that are white sauces like Alfredo. So you're just going to keep mixing this up until you can tell that it's well incorporated. We're going to fill this pot up with milk and then cook it until it thickens. Okay, just constantly stir, because if you don't stir, it'll thicken on the bottom or it'll burn. One of the two. But you just want to keep stirring because it'll clump. We're just going to get this to the point where it thickens. Now, if you add basil and garlic to this, you will have Alfredo sauce. If you add salt and pepper to it, you will have white gravy. Okay, the biscuit's just finished. I'm still working on the bechamel, but this is why I said I'm not afraid to use that baker's stone, because look at this. They just come right off. And I'm just putting them right up here on my tray, and just look at that. Look at how good these look. And the bottom is just toasted just like the top. No need for a pan. You just throw it straight on the baker's rack. Got the biscuits out. Back to our bechamel. Starting to thicken up. So we don't need this completely thickened. It would be really nice if it was, because what we can do is once it's in the soup broth, it can finish thickening up. So we're just going to take this and dump it right in. The reason why we wanted to cook the bechamel first is because we don't want that flour flavor in our soup. So I'm just going to kick this back up on high and let that bechamel finish thickening up the soup, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's plated. Alright, this is what she looks like now. I went ahead and covered it so I could get our plates or our bowls all ready to go, but we got this nice soup here. We're going to go ahead and put this in the bowl. So this is what we're looking at. So that's my chicken pot pie soup with biscuits. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys go follow all my socials. And if you guys want to come hang out with me while I'm live streaming on Twitch, the links are all in the dealy bot below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.